Lemlist is on a mission to help build 1 million entrepreneurs to build profitable businesses by 2025. And in fact, in 3.5 years, the company went from 0 to 10 million in investments that you got, or what?
Annual recurring revenue.
Annual recurring revenue at Lemlist. So you have 20,000 customers, no funding. So with me to talk more about Lemlist, the CEO, Guillaume Moubeche, to explain the company. Let's just start with that. What does Lemlist do?
So Lemlist is a sales automation platform. Essentially, we help companies around the globe to find their potential customers, reach out to them in a super personalized way, and book more meetings so they can keep growing their businesses.
So describe how this would work. Say I have a flower shop.
Yeah.
Would I be a kind of customer, or would I be a user of Lemlist?
Our customers are more like B2B, so business to business.
Got it.
And for example, let's say that you have a digital agency or marketing agency and you want to reach out to CMOs in companies. You're going to find them on LinkedIn, and then you're going to be willing to reach out to them. And our tool allows the automation of sending emails, LinkedIn messages, connection, in order to get to know more people and book more meetings.
Okay, so you're basically sales automation platform.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. And you're the fastest growing sales automation platform in 3 years. How did you do that, and describe the speed of your growth?
So we are in more than 85 countries. The US is our biggest market. And we focus from the very early days on our community. So we have the biggest community in the world of sales professionals. And the idea is, before starting the company, I had a lead generation agency. So I was doing a lot of sales prospecting for other companies. And I realized that it really takes a lot of time to personalize email, to reach out to people, etc. And I tried to figure out a way to automate this thing and build the software out of it.
And then, and you're now valued at $150 million?
Yes.
So in 3 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And we doubled from the time we got that valuation.
Oh,
actually,
really?
last year.
And you're based in France?
Based in France,
right.
yeah.
But your biggest market is the United States.
Yeah, it's about 60% of our market.
Okay. And then you're here doing a roadshow, correct, for a potential IPO?
So it's essentially, we're going through 12 cities in the US with other sales leaders. The tour is called Flip the Script. And we're basically teaching to salespeople around the US how to be better at booking meetings, how exactly can you avoid all the sales traps that people are falling into, and how to sell also in an economy where things are a bit harder.
Right. What kind of advice do you give to salespeople?
So for me, sales is about helping people solve a problem they are willing to pay for. But for that to happen, you need trust. And the way I picture sales is basically, to me, sales is a transfer of belief across a ladder of trust. And basically right now, let's say that you are hungry and you want to go get food. Even by buying food in a restaurant, you have that trust. You trust that the food is not going to poison you. Well, whenever you're doing sales prospecting, you need to establish that trust. And for me, the trust goes through the personalization. So for example, if I reach out to you, I could say, oh, okay, I watched the interview you had with Guillaume, it was great. Or I can say things like, I'm impressed with what you've accomplished with Lila Max for more than 10 years, doing all those interviews. It's super inspiring. This is basically the start to get your attention. And then after that, it's all about building trust. So how do I position myself as someone you'd be interested in having a chat with? And then if you bring so much value to the person, maybe you're going to do business together. But the idea is to kind of go away from this really pushy sales guy who was just trying to sell at all costs, and more position all the salespeople out there as people who are here to help, and more as consultants. And what I always say is, it's always better to win the relationship than to win the sales or the deal.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's really relationship based.
Exactly.
Is what it's all about. So what's your roadmap then? You've only been around for 3 years. You've already had this astounding growth. What's next for Lemlist?
So we want to keep growing the community, keep helping more salespeople out there, build relationship, also more entrepreneurs to grow their business. And we potentially come back here and ring the bell eventually in a few years.
Yeah. Well, at this sales rate, I think you could possibly do that. So thank you so much, Guillaume, for coming by. It's great to hear about Lemlist.
Thanks a lot for having me.